This is Martin Mi5. Today's video is NIO stock price prediction and forecast from 2025 to 2030. So let's have a look-see here. Alright, so NIO is one of the hottest EV companies in the world and top 10 largest in the world, third largest in China. NIO stock made its debut on the New York Stock Exchange on September 12, 2018 at $6.26 per share. Within 3 years of trading, NIO hit an all-time high of 62.84. I remember that day very well. Before plummeting 89.19% to today's price of $6.79. So its plummeting price of $6.79 is almost what it started at in the very beginning. Well, the share price run up in early 2020 was purely momentum push. Absolutely, it was all hype, which is fine because I got in there, made a lot of money, and so did a lot of other people. NIO brand in the EV market was not tarnished. In fact, the car company is still seen as a premium EV player and one of the first companies to address range anxiety issues by creating battery swap technology as a supplement to charging. 24/7 Wall Street aims to provide readers with assumptions about the stock's prospects going forward, what growth we see in NIO stock for the next several years, and what our best estimates are for NIO stock price each year through 2030. So let's look at the key points. They already said NIO is the third largest EV company in China. They are the first EV to pioneer swappable battery packs. And they're trying to get you to get that mega trend. The report includes complete industry map of AI investments that includes many small caps. So if you guys are interested in that, you can definitely do that. That's one of the cars there. Oh, the EP9, very nice car. So some of you may know that NIO has teamed up with Abu Dhabi-based CYVN Holdings to enter the market in the Middle East and Africa. This partnership will allow NIO to introduce electric vehicles and those from a subsidiary to customers in the region. Okay, now this is kind of going backwards here. This is October 4th, but it's important because history does repeat itself. So let's go down. NIO announces delivery results for the third quarter this week. The company's sales increased by 34.5% in September 24th compared to the previous year, selling 21,181 vehicles. In the third quarter of 2024, NIO delivered 61,855 vehicles, an increase of 11.6% compared to the previous year. This is the highest number of vehicles NIO has ever sold in a single quarter. So, October 1st, NIO is joining forces with Monolith, a British AI company. Together they would use NIO's battery swap service in Europe to test and improve electric car batteries. The partnership is also working on getting necessary approvals to do this in China as well. Okay, now this is September 30th. NIO stock price is rising this morning due to a recent news report detailing a $1.9 billion investment in the company. NIO will receive the funding in 2 installments by the end of 2024. September 27th. NIO stock price has grown immensely this week, shares rising around 24%, following an announcement of China's plans to accelerate economic growth. The trading volume for NIO shares increased again today, surpassing their daily average volume. Okay, now this is September 26th. NIO stock price rose 2.3% today, following a bullish note from JP Morgan Analyst. The highest price it reached was $6.19, with about 65 million shares traded, 23% more than usual. Okay, September 25th. These are all this year. NIO founder William Li criticized the European Union and the United States for proposing tariffs on electric cars. Lee argues that these tariffs are unfair and will hinder the global transition to electric vehicles, which is essential for combating climate change. So this is the 24th. NIO stock price rose 7.5% today, trading as high as 589. Do you see where we're going here? We're talking about 589 territory back on the 24th, and previously closed at 532. 23rd. As of today, NIO has reached 4,000 charging stations in China. NIO currently has 2,527 battery swap stations in China and over 50 in its 5 European markets. September 19th, NIO officially launched its new electric SUV, or the Onvo L60 in China. This marks the debut of NIO's new mass market brand, Onvo, and positions the L60 as a direct competitor to Tesla's Model Y. Starting at just $21,200, L60 is significantly cheaper than its pre-sale price. Now, I'm telling you right now, that's very, very affordable. The average car in America, in the United States, they said the average price is $47,000. And we're not talking about anything extravagant. $21,000 seems very, very fair and affordable. NIO stock early stage growth. The following is a table of NIO's revenues, operating income, and share price for the first few years as a public company. Here's a table summarizing performance and share price, revenues, profits, net income from 2014 to 2018. So 2018's share price end of year is 539. Then it dropped to 345 in 2019. And we all know, or some of you may not know, that end of year price in 2020 was $40. I remember very well. That's when I made a lot of money. And let's hope that this year that it's going to mimic 2020's trend as far as its price. Keep your fingers crossed. 2021, it was 1670. Even if it went up to 1670 by the end of 2024, a lot of you out there will make a lot of money, even if it just got that high. 2022's end was 787. 2023 went down to 471. Okay, they want us to look at Rivian. I don't care about Rivian. Let's see. Okay, so NIO formerly contracted its manufacturing to, I don't even know how to say it, Jianghuai, I think, automobile group, paying a fee for each vehicle produced in addition to fixed costs. They have since acquired a factory from JAC. This agreement is beneficial for a young startup and a very capital-intensive market. However, when the scale is reached, the variable cost model has its downsides. And there is the ET5, which a lot of people are really, really liking. So 3 key drivers of NIO stock's performance. New model launches. Similar to Tesla, NIO started off with a higher-end Roadster and used the higher-end models to reinvest into more affordable mass-market vehicles. NIO aims to push further into this price-conscious market while also adding options for its more premium customers. Add-on services. With NIO battery swap technology, the company plans to roll out an innovative battery as a service solution for its customer base. The company plans on building over 4,000 swap stations worldwide by the end of 2025. Increased vehicle deliveries and market penetration. Growing NEV adoption. The market for new market vehicle this is kind of tongue twisting. The market for new market vehicles, NEVs, is on the rise in China. NIO expects vehicle deliveries in 2025 to double the output from 2023, roughly 165,000 units. This only makes up about 2% of the Chinese NEV market and gives NIO plenty of roadway to grab market share for years to come. So now we're talking about their international expansion. NIO's strategy includes expanding its market presence outside China. The company built its first overseas battery swap station in Hungary in 2022 and has several service centers and NIO accessory businesses throughout Europe. Advancements in technology and customer experience. We already know about the battery and the charging stations. They are swappable. They aim to alleviate range anxiety among customers. We already know that. They're focusing on younger customers. They've been. So let's look at the forecast through 2030. So they're looking 2025. They're looking at a revenue of 97,052. 2026, we're looking at 114,172. 2027, 134,643. 2028, 257,634. 2029 is actually going less, 176,533. And 2030, 189,548. So, compared to Rivian and Tesla, NIO's price to sales valuation will be moderately discounted. While NIO is in a solid financial standing and has a premium brand image, it's still uncertain how much competition the company will face in China and expanding overseas. The company is already spending a quarter of revenues on R&D, and if NIO can't capitalize, listen to this, if NIO cannot capitalize on this spend, the stock price will be sluggish compared to North American EV manufacturers. NIO price estimates 2025 to 2030. So it's kind of hard to see here, so I'll tell you. This is 2024. It's saying 679, 663. All the way up into 2026, it's saying 780. These are stock prices. And somewhere around 2027, I believe, it's saying 1350. 2028, saying 2639. And then like 2029, 1808. And then 2030, 2589. I don't know what I feel about those numbers. When they were making predictions in 2020, they were nowhere near what NIO wound up doing, because NIO was basically coming up off the hype, and that's why the stock soared to like 61.25, I think it was, or 62. How NIO's next 5 years could play out. Wall Street analysts have NIO stock price over the next year to be 694, which gives a stock a 2.21% upside over today's price of 679. I highly doubt it's going to be that low, just to be honest with you. We expect to see revenue growth of 60% for 2025, with a price to sales multiple of 1x, which puts our price target at 663, upside of 2.36%. Going into 2026, we estimate the price to be 780, with another strong 50% plus revenue bump. However, EBITDA will still be in a negative, and we see the market not rewarding the stock as much and giving it a lower valuation multiple, resulting in an upside of 14.87%. Heading into 2027, we expect the stock price to increase to leap forward to 1380 with another strong 50% revenue growth year over year. That's a 97% year over year gain, up to up to 103.24% from today's stock price. So here we go with the price target for 2030. So 2024, the price target is 694. 2025, 663. 2026, 780. 1380 for 2027. 2639 for 2028. 1808 for 2029, and 2589 for 2030. Like I said, I have a feeling these numbers are going to be, these prices are going to be way higher than what they're showing here. So give me just a second, and real quick we'll take a look at what NIO is doing currently today. So this is NIO as of right now as we speak. It's at 679. It's October 7th. It says 4:45 p.m. EDT. Here it's 1:56 p.m. But it may vary depending upon where you guys live. So this is the day chart. It looks like its open was 681. Got up to 688. Its high was actually 693. It doesn't show it on here for some reason. And went down to 658. It says its overall low was 656. And had a market cap of 14.22 billion. So let's look at the last 5 days real quick. So we're looking at 679 now. So we're at 723 on October 2nd. 723, 724. So it's been descending a little bit. Not the bullish news that they were promising for Monday morning. But we're going to wait around and see what happens. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Click the notification bell so you'll be notified when I make more videos. I'm going to be making daily uploads, at least one video a day. So that's it for this video, and we'll see you guys in the next one.